Everything changed but the motivation. City to city, the same song on the station. Controlling the interest. Look how these kids dress. You cashing them big checks. I'm not, but I've been blessed. No more of them chin checks. They pulling fast. Ain't no more of them chin checks. They pulling.
Da, 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 da. I'm clowning. Welcome. All Purpose Podcast. We are back in the building. Green, what's going on, fam? You know what? I think I kind of enjoyed the comments coming up on the stage last time. We gonna do that. Yeah, man. Salute, man. Y'all know what it is. Monday Night Live 92. Monday Night Live 92, right here on All Purpose Podcast. I am Seven Da Pantha, aka the Carolina Hurricane with ridiculous slang, aka your baby mama's favorite rapper, aka Pie Strickland, if you're getting the point. Ooh, you know what? I'm about to get a Pie Strickland tattoo right here. My man, yo, that's cold, bro. I was like, I like it. I just threw it out there one day and it stuck. So we're gonna run with that. Ooh, we got a nice show lined up today. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I just heard from the squad. I just heard from Phantom. At least I know he's about to be in just a minute. I hope y'all checked out Wrestling Bros last night. They really got into it. I don't, you know what I'm saying? Me not being a guy that watches wrestling on a regular basis, it gave me an opportunity to kind of like catch up, figure out kind of sort of what's going on now. I'm never going to be all the way caught up because I just don't care that much no more. But like listening to them talk about it and their passion about it and their knowledge, you know what I'm saying? It just kind of made me be like, damn, I might fuck around and watch, might mess around and watch a wrestling match at some point here, just because, you know what I'm saying? I used to watch it when I was a kid, so I wouldn't, you know what I'm saying? It ain't like I'm totally oblivious to the sport. But I stopped watching wrestling back when Road Warriors and them was crazy. So, you know what I mean? You know what? I'm gonna get the first topic out the way because it ain't really something we got to talk about collectively anyway. I just personally wanted to show some love. Hey man, listen, I understand. Like people make the assumption that, especially in the current time, the way things are going, a lot of times people assume that, you know what I'm saying, it ain't nothing to celebrate outside of the sports, what happens in between the lines. And I tend to disagree with that. One thing I love to see is black love. I love to see that. Salute to our guy, Spider Mitchell, Coco Jones. They got married this past Saturday. Hey man, I've always enjoyed watching them two together. He seems so happy when she's around. You know what I'm saying? Like it was wild to me when he was like, I started paying attention after he said, I only dunk when she hit. Then I started realizing like all the games I'd seen him like have breakaways and he'll lay it up. But you know what I'm saying? And the times that he might would have took it to the hole and got busy and he didn't do it. And then other times he did. And I'm like, man, now I'm gonna start tracking. You know what I'm saying? When he dunked the ball. So salute, man. Love to see that shit. Absolutely, man. Super duper proud of them. Yeah, because there's a whole lot of people in their position on both sides of the fence, athletics and entertainment, that, you know what I'm saying, can't seem to put it together. But we're gonna see. You know what I'm saying? I wish them nothing but the best, man. I love to see that. And Spider, not for nothing, caught one, boy. Caught one on everything. Salute. Woo! Yeah, man. No disrespect at all. Just saying. Yeah. The guys will be here shortly. I'm trying not to be a pothead on camera and like roll my shit right here. So I see me dip off over here. Some shit. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? But not a whole lot going on in the world of basketball right now, at least not in the NBA. I could probably go ahead and cover the WNBA before they get here too. Because 90% of the time they be like, man, I ain't have time to watch the game. And I'm like, shit, all right, I got you. But nah, because I do have a couple other NBA topics that I do want to touch on and get their opinions and their input. So I will keep the ball rolling because I don't want to just sit here and talk nonsensically at the fucking screen. You know what I'm saying, for 20 minutes? Because what's the point? That's kind of crazy. Wild times, man. Kelsey Plum traded from the LA Sparks to the Phoenix Mercury for Monique Akoa Makani, as well as the Mercury's 2027 first round pick and 2028 second round pick. This is kind of seeing the writing on the wall when Kelsey said she wasn't going to re-sign with LA. That they were maybe going to do something so that they could at least get something for her, as opposed to letting her leave for nothing. Phoenix, kind of unexpected. And I'm not. I know Phoenix is kind of sort of trying to make a push to do something. But I don't know that. I mean, Kelsey Plum is an amazing scorer. She's a great player. I just don't know that at this point of the season if it's going to be enough to get you over the hump and into the playoffs. That's the question. That's where the question comes in. So, wishing her nothing but the best. I think the Sparks are pretty much in. What was going to work ain't working, so it's time to dismantle this thing and kind of start over. Gonna maintain some pieces. Some contracts are running out at the end of the season, so we'll see what happens. I'll be very interested in seeing what the LA Sparks look like next year, as opposed to where they currently stand roster wise. In addition to that, Phantom, what's good, my brother?
What's going on, brother? You talking about the trade I was going to catch?
Oh man, hell yeah! Oh, I'm glad. Yeah, absolutely. Because I was just saying that I thought it was strange, but I knew the trade was coming because she already said she wasn't signing back with LA. But I had a feeling it was coming. Malcolm, what's going on, brother? Yeah. What did you think when you saw it pop that shit? And that shit happened like in the middle of the fucking night. Like shit was almost like the Baltimore Colts or some shit leaving.
Yeah, when they were talking about it, I was like, really? Okay. A few other teams got thrown in there. But Kelsey, doggone shit. It's good for her, though, because she was damn averaging on most points of her career right now, if I'm not mistaken. She's been averaging most points of her career this year.
Going off.
I always like Kelsey Plum, man. Ever since he told that Diana Taurasi story, I was like, yeah, I fucks with you. I fucks with you. Ever since she told that story, she just had me like, yeah, she's a fucking asshole. But now I think it's good for both parties, though, really, though. I do. Now, what's the team that had the good that's defensively is rated high but needs offense? I forgot the team on top of my head. That they were talking about she might be going to, and I'm forgetting. My mind is blanking on who that is. Because I didn't write it down.
Hold on, give me 2 ticks and I can tell you. I know. I did. I only thought it was weird because I say that. I know they mentioned. I know they mentioned the Liberty. I know they mentioned the Valkyries. And the Valkyries, they are. Yeah.
The Valkyries are defensively
that's
pretty
the
good.
one that's,
I believe it's the Valkyries.
Defense,
yeah. Yeah, it's the
Yeah, they're
Valkyries. I had
really,
to say,
really
yeah, it's the
defensive.
Valkyries. Golden State Valkyries.
Yeah.
I knew it would come. I knew one of us knew who it was. Yeah, they were trying to plug her in there, talk about plugging her in there. You know what I'm saying, to boost the offense up because defensively, they're solid defensively.
Absolutely. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. I mean, it would have made sense, and I mean, it also would have made sense from the standpoint of staying in California. You know what I'm saying? I mean, like, I don't know how much because I don't think she's from California, so I don't know how much how much she has planted there. You know what I mean? Because I don't know how much she hoop outside. I can't remember how. If she, I think she played in Unrivaled 1 year, 2 years. I can't remember.
Yeah.
But so I don't know, but I don't know how much she's invested in California enough for that to have been something for her to push for. And Phoenix ain't that far from California while you bullshitting, so you know what I
Nah.
mean? It really ain't far. It's a short hop. So yeah, I'll be interested in seeing how that shakes out for Phoenix. I think LA, the situation with them is what it is. I think they already have in their mind the mode of, okay, we're gonna have to rebuild this thing. So as this is going, we're gonna have to let some pieces go. Yeah, I'll be interested in seeing. I'm interested in seeing what LA does with Cameron Brink. I'm interested in seeing that. Because I think Brink's upside is high, but she gets hurt a lot because she plays really, really physical basketball, but she's not very big. You know what I'm saying? So she's her own worst enemy in a lot of cases. But yeah, I'll be interested in seeing if they try to build around her. And I would love for them to get Lauren Betts on the fucking Spark. I don't know why Washington drafted her. Like, that's crazy. Y'all clearly don't need her, or you just don't know how to play her. One or the other. But that was crazy. That is crazy to me.
You can always send it to the Aces.
The Aces need somebody that could. Man, I'm telling you, I guarantee you, when they, as much as they may hurt, they had a school. Becky asking herself some questions behind closed doors about letting Candy Carter get away. She asked questions about Hollywood, probably. Yeah, because that was instant offense off the bench. Instant. Like, she was going crazy. And she was not only instant offense, she was doing everything. Like, you six, what they call it, six player of the year or whatever. I think you got it in the bag. If whatever happened, y'all should have found a way to squash that shit. I don't know what happened. I know what part of it is. The part of it we saw publicly, but I'm just saying, like, behind closed doors, we don't know the rest of it. But yeah, I feel like they really fucked that up. Oh my goodness, that was a beautiful thing. And it was working out so well for Asia Wilson. Yeah, we'll see what happens. Oh, my girl though. Man, look, people can say what they want about whoever they want, but if they start talking about point guards in the WNBA and they don't say Olivia Miles' name, they can't talk to me. They can't talk to me about it. Because I'm gonna be like, obviously, you're not paying attention. You're not paying attention. Okay. Olivia Miles had a great game yesterday. As well as Kelsey Mitchell having Kelsey Mitchell, who no matter what metric you try to use, is the best player on the Indiana Fever. Kelsey Mitchell. Like, let's be very fucking clear about that. And Olivia Miles said having Kelsey Mitchell was her real welcome to the dub moment. So that means she's been playing all year, busting y'all ass. And she felt like she just had her welcome to the dub moment. Go ahead, Kelsey Mitchell. Peace. Fred Benz, what's going on, my brother? What up, though? Word to the D. Pause. Like, yeah, but like they got busy. Like, the game yesterday, final score was 108-100. as you see, Mitchell dropped 37. She was 14 to 21. Now, this is the part where it gets dicey for me with Kelsey Mitchell. She had 37 points. She was 6 to 8 from 3-point range. She had 1 rebound, 3 assists, and 1 steal. Now, she's not a point guard, so I don't completely hold that against her. Evan All Mightee, what up, my brother?
What it is.
So, there's that. But on the flip side of that, I don't know how many different ways you can say this. I don't know how many different ways how this could be said. Kelsey Mitchell's the best player on the Fever. Olivia Miles is probably one of the top 3 point guards in the whole WNBA right now. And she top 3, and she might not be 3. So it's a whole lot of conversation that need to happen in regards to what Indiana's going to do to fix their problems. They have major problems on the defensive end of the court.
Somebody offered a perspective of somebody needs to go out of Indiana. A certain person needs to go.
I think they might. I think it might be the best thing to happen to everybody if that happens.
That has been floated around.
You got to think she's in the hub of fucking Magaland with all these racist motherfuckers already spewing all this dumb shit everywhere. So you right there in the midst of it. You know what I'm saying? Like, that shit is great, man. And I feel for her to a degree.
And how the team plays without her being there sometimes even made it even louder.
They 4-0 without her this year. They 4-0 without her this season, I think, if I'm not mistaken. And they made it to the conference finals without her last year. So, yeah. But however, Minnesota lost their very best player. And they knew they weren't going to have her for at least half the season. They didn't even go get somebody to play the same position. They're trying to hold the fort down. They didn't do that. They said, no. This kid right here, we want her. And no disrespect to AZ Fudd, but this was clearly the best player in this draft. Clearly. The Dallas shit is what it is. Cool. Olivia Miles, 28 points, 11 for 14, 3 of 6 for 3-point range, 4 rebounds, 6 assists, and 1 block. But we got to talk about Courtney Williams if we're going to talk about the Lynx in that game yesterday. And we're going to talk about the Lynx in this season that they're having and the way they've been able to compensate for the Fisikalia not being there. Courtney Williams is one of the most, in my mind, disrespectfully slept on players in the entire. She might be the illest mid-range shooter in the whole WNBA. She might be. She's crazy, man. They better stop playing. If he working her way back, she still ain't all the way there. But she working her way back. She had a solid game, 18 points, 8 rebounds, 7 assists, a steal, a block. Like, what else you want? Minnesota is my early pick to win it all. They're my early pick to win it all. I gotta see if Vegas can fix their face. They got a lot to do. Got a lot of work to do over there. They got a lot of work. Toronto Tempo, who would actually have been surprisingly good. And I think they just got better. They did trade the rights to a Maria. I'm sorry, I can't say your name. Salute to you. And a 2028 second round pick to Connecticut, to the Connecticut Sun for Anissa Morrow. I'm hoping that this will be a long-term stop for her as well. Anissa moved around a little bit since she's been in the Dub. I'd like to see her find a place to settle in and find her role. That'd be kind of dope. Yeah. That was the question I wanted to ask y'all. As things currently stand, who are your top 5 WNBA players all time?
All time?
All time.
Yeesh.
Or do you want to do modern era? Like,
No, you can do all time because this actually broadens the conversation a little bit. I know one of them for sure. Two of them for sure.
And it ain't got to be like a lineup, like positions, just who the top 5 players, period.
I got Leslie in there. I got Candace in there. Obviously, you already know I'm not leaving her out of that. Leslie, Lisa Leslie, Candace Parker, Tarasi. That's 3.
Tarasi, yeah.
Shit. Do I want to put Swoops in there?
It's a good one.
Do I want to put Swoops
in
there? That's a hard. Because I'm leaving. Because somebody else is cracking in my mind, and it's not Swoops. It's an older player, and I can't. Damn it! I can see her face.
It's about Cooper.
Cynthia Cooper is popping in my head. It is. Cynthia Cooper is popping in my head. So that's Tarazi, Parker, Leslie, some version of Swoops or Cynthia Cooper. Dog, you know what? I think Asia's making a case. I think Asia's making a case.
On everything, yeah.
That's 6.
Yeah, you cheated.
Benz, I don't disagree with your list. It's kind of where mine sits.
Candace Parker, Lisa Leslie, Cynthia Cooper, Asia Wilson, Tamika. Hose Claw. Yee-hee. That's one of my faves right there, yo. Oh man, Tamika Hose Claw is definitely one of my faves. Yeah, who you got?
Jimmy, Tarazi, Cooper, Leslie, Catchings, and more.
Tamika Catches, man, yeah.
Maya Moore would have been up there, L, if she didn't just stop.
Yeah, she went out on top.
She didn't just stop. I understand why she stopped, but I was like, damn, she could have been up there.
She was phenomenal.
She didn't just.
I'm saying she got them 4 rings, man. I can still put her in that conversation. Yeah, I mean she's in my 5. Maya Moore's in my 5.
Yeah.
I got Maya, Candace Parker, Hose Claw. I'm gonna say Cheryl Swoops and Asia Wilson. That's gotta be the 5 right now. Like now, you ask me the same question tomorrow, the answer might be different. But it'll only be maybe 2 people to move out of the 5. But it's only because in my eyes, it's like up there at the top. Like it's kind of the ones that's up there, they squeezed in. You know what I mean? Like it's a whole lot of filler. You know what I'm saying? The ones that's like that, you know what I mean? They like that. So
And what's crazy is though, we don't do this for the NBA, but I sometimes do it for the WNBA. I sometimes put college in there with it. Just because you went from college to W and you just kept doing the same shit you were doing.
If that's the case in the NBA, I count it. I don't necessarily count it if your game just didn't translate to the NBA. Cool. You know what I'm saying? But if you, it's certain people like that's why I'm looking forward to this conversation with Chris Washburn. Because I want to know, like, dog, there was never a question about your ability to do it. Like you were clearly one of the best basketball players in America. Where the disconnect at? Like I be wondering the question, and I be wanting to have that conversation with people, but at the same time, you know what I'm saying? you don't want to take it too far off of sports because it's just kind of like it gets weird at that point sometimes, depending on and you want to be respectful also to people's struggles. So I get it, but sometimes I be wanting to know. I be wanting to know, like I don't know. I got so many questions, bro. So many questions. Oh my man, Najee, my man, Najee Marshall. Najee Marshall got paid. He got him a little bread. He got his extension from Dallas, 3 years, $52.2 million, fully guaranteed. I don't think y'all like people realize Najee Marshall was undrafted out of college. Undrafted, came out in 2020 out of, I think, Xavier, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, first 4 years with the Pelicans, and even last season. Now this tell you, like, his contract is fully guaranteed, dog. You know what I'm saying? He 15, 5, and 3. 15,
Yeah,
5,
but
and 3.
that's not. Yeah, but that's not a shock as far as contracts in the NBA. That's more frequent than anything. You see more Kirk Cousins deals in the NBA than you do the damn. I don't understand why people don't follow his model to this day in the NFL.
Get
Kirk
paid.
Cousins is a genius. Kirk Cousins is a genius. And he's going to be
Show you
starting
how
for
to
my
get this
team week
money.
1. I have a bad feeling.
Well, he's already got the nod,
We'll get that.
but yeah.
Yeah,
We'll
that's
get
your
that. Yeah, I
quarterback.
know. We'll get that. Salute Najee Marshall, man. I'm glad you got paid, bro. I'm glad you got paid, bro. I got a question. And I want us to talk about it. I mean, we ain't gotta go like subterranean deep into it, but it is something that I've been considering, and it's odd because by most metrics that you would consider, this ain't true. By most metrics you would consider. But based on expectation of a team success, all of these things, if we take all of these things into consideration, the
Yes.
core of my question is simple. Is Zion Williamson a bust?
Yes.
I had a feeling that was the case.
It's not complete. It's an
Nah, nah.
incomplete, but it's a yes. It's a yes with a damn couple question marks. Incomplete, but yeah.
I say no. He never wanted to be in New
Yes, with a
Orleans
possible.
anyway. He never wanted to be there. And until he's up out of there, we
This
ain't
is
gonna
true.
see what he would be. He never wanted to play there. He wanted to play in New York. And he's played like he hasn't wanted to be there the entire time. So I mean, it's not in a rush to get back to the court, not in a rush to keep himself in shape. But it is what it is. We're not gonna see what he could be until he's in a situation that's favorable for him. It don't matter who they put on the team. He don't want to be on that team. He doesn't want to be in New Orleans. It's not where he wants to be. So he just may be one of those players that if he's in his feelings, he can't perform up to potential. So we may see him on a cut rate deal somewhere and have a career resurgence just in another place. But he definitely need to move. It's
Yeah,
past time. It's
I
past
agree.
time.
Yeah.
Yeah, Elf. But I will ask this question: have the habits become too deep rooted for it to even change? If he does change,
It just
have
depends
those
on
habits.
just depends on where you go. Some culture is not gonna allow that. And either you gonna shape up or you gonna wash out the league totally. And at
I was
that
about to say that
point,
that's
it's
the thing.
fine.
Yeah,
It's fine. At that point, it's
yeah.
fine because that's a you thing. But if you get the right culture around you, you're where you want to be, you're satiated as a human being, and the only thing you have to do is your job, and you can't do your job from that point on, and that's a you thing. And that, that's something that's beyond, anything we could even talk about. You got to take that up with the man upstairs or something. He got something else going on. but put him in a good position, kind of like what we're saying with Ja Wick. You know, you up there in Portland, you around Dang, you know, you in a different kind of environment altogether. You know, it may give him a different perspective. And I think Zion need the same thing. I would like to see Zion around some solid vets, some big man vets, some solid dudes,
Mm.
you know, for a little bit.
I think here's the only way. Here's the only place where I see a problem for Zion in regards to that. Just even though he seems to be like you can see just from this picture right here, he seems to be in better shape. And he seems to at least be trying to so he can play. Because if I don't play, I don't make the money. And even if I want to play somewhere else, I have to play here and show them that I can play. So I gotta play.
Mm-hmm.
So he's done some things to fine tune himself. But here's the problem for me is, and it kind of goes into some of what Phantom was saying, but also leans into what you were saying. You take him out of the environment, move him to another place. They try their best to weave him into their culture and bring him up. Maybe the habits are too ingrained. Or the other thing that I'm noticing watching him play is those injuries have started to take a toll on his athleticism. Like the thing that made him most dangerous ain't what it was. You know what I'm saying? And it's by virtue of the injuries that he's had by most of all of him not taking care of himself. So now, how well can you adapt the way you're going to have to play in order to still be a viable part of a team, especially a team pushing to win something? You know what I'm saying? Can you develop the jump shot you're going to need? Because you're too small to keep trying to go in there. That's all that jumping up and down all fast and shit. That's just go ahead and start dialing it back, bro. Find a jump shot and find it quick. Don't be Blake Griffin. Find a jump shot and find it quick. So I don't know. If he can do that, I think he can save his face. I don't think he's ever going to be the star they thought he was going to be when he was drafted. He's not that anymore. It's too late for that now. But you can have a second win to your who else is like that? NFL, Jimmy Smith. They thought he was done. They thought he was a bust. Went to Jacksonville and went crazy. Then it was like, oh shit. Maybe we were wrong. So yeah, I don't know. We'll see. I hope he get it together. I would just say that. I hope he get it.
But what do elder athletes always say though? Your circumstances, the situation shouldn't dictate your preparation or your effort.
True indeed.
And if that's the case, this is more of a younger generation thing with that shit. Because how many players before him didn't want to be? Charles Barkley didn't really want to be in Philly. KG eventually didn't want to be in Minnesota anymore. Shit, who else we got to name? How many? How many players had problem with Jerry Sloan in Utah and the way he coached?
Jerry Sloan.
Rest in peace, respect the man. But he took no shit off anybody. But how much of that, So let's just hypothetically do it like this here. Since we know he's on a bench, just said the whole 2028 free agent thing, right? Do you really think you say culture? Okay. You really think Pat Riley's gonna put up with that shit? Fuck no. You said Ev, you said
Antarctica tomorrow. You keep
Ev, you said New York. You think Mike Brown and motherfucking Big Body Brunson's gonna put up with that shit?
That's why he be fixed. He needed that from the beginning. He needed that from the
way
very
Rick Brunson coach.
beginning.
You might be right. Rick Brunson tough
He
on the
needed
boys.
that
Like
from the
he
very
needs somebody
beginning,
that's gonna be on
man.
his helmet. Yeah.
No. I said Jalen Brunson in New York.
In New York, he's just one of those types, man. You know, some kids can come in to the league with all of that fanfare and they do well. They hold it together. They do all right. They do what they're supposed to do. But we haven't seen a a real strong backing for Zion. We don't see a mom in his face. We don't see a pops in his face. We don't see that strong backing for that particular person. And usually when you devoid of that, I mean, we see it both ways. We see Josh's dad enable him to a flaw. We don't see anything happening in Zion's life, and that's why he's picking up some of the personal things he's picking up with the extracurricular activities, not curbing his appetite. I saw a thing where his chef was showing what Zion preferred to have cooked, and there's no way he can stand the 300 pounds eating what he was eating. You know, he doing veal parmesan, chick parmesan, pasta, the loaves of cheese. He doing that every night, 2 or 3 times a day. You can't, you're not gonna be able to regulate your weight, you know, like that. So being under, you down there with Pat Riley, Pat's not having it, bro. Like you ain't gonna make no money, bro. It's gonna be so much stuff in clauses in your contract around your weight. You ain't gonna make no money, bro. So nah, he just needed to go somewhere solid, man. And he suffered for it.
And I would ask this question as well: is Joe Dumars handcuffed? Because I believe Joe Dumars is that person you talking about, but
I think
is
Joe is
somebody
too.
is somebody above Joe Dumars telling him something else? Because we all believe Joe Dumars will tell a motherfucker what it is.
Oh, come on. You know he would. You know,
We
Joe
we all believe
Dumars
it.
and
Mark Jackson. Can you
yeah,
imagine
Mark
Mark Jackson?
Jackson. If you put Charles Oakley on a staff somewhere, an oak, you know, he gonna talk to him. You know, and that's a believable character. That's a big You know, that's somebody you
You know
need
what I
that.
mean?
You need that. You need one of them cats, and that's gonna
Indeed.
put that because Zion ain't never had no the nasty, you know, in him. He's had unbelievable physical ability, but that dog, that nastiness, that hasn't been a part of his persona yet. And if when he does develop that, I don't know, Seven Man, I think we might see another Jimmy Smith type thing where get his weight under control, his head right in the right situation, you might, have an all-star, perennial all-star resurgence, man, because the athletic talent that didn't go anywhere. The knowledge of how to play his game didn't go anywhere. He just that the application of it just ain't there yet. If he ever does, it ain't too many people that can hang with that, bro. That's Charles Barkley, number 2. And could nobody do nothing with him either.
Nah, Charles Barkley was crazy. I don't think people understand. Hey, Vince, you got a good point. That is one thing. That is one aspect of Zion Williamson's game that I think may get over. That I think probably is most overlooked because the dunks are so exciting and all of that. But he does have a high basketball IQ and he is a good distributor of the basketball. So,
Very good.
um,
And he can
if
shoot.
Mosley wants to run it through, if Mosley wants to run the offense through Zion, that would be dope. And it would take some of the pressure off of him to have like you got people around you that can score too. So like
Yeah.
Murphy is if he hot, forget about it.
I'll put
Yeah,
that boy
so, I
on
mean
the
it could
block
work.
and play inside out, man. Put that boy down there on
Yeah,
the block. Put him on there on the
use him
right
like New
block.
York used Cat in the
Yep.
playoffs in the
Throw the
finals
ball
especially.
down
Yeah,
into the paint first. If ain't nothing shaking, let him throw it back out there. You got other scores, but give him a chance to touch the ball on damn near every possession. Give him a chance. Run it
absolutely.
through him.
Yeah,
Get him active. Give him the style of play will also dictate how he comes back or does. Get him
true that.
active. Throw that man the ball. Give him an opportunity, man. I can tell that he's one of those players that's gonna need the encouragement, the pat on the butt. He's one of them players. You can see it. He needs
Oh
it.
yeah,
He's gonna need that.
yeah, yeah. He's not one of those Kevin Garnett, Michael Jordan types
No,
that'll be like you said my mom what?
yeah,
You ain't
it's
said nothing to
on.
him. But like
Yeah.
he
Now I'm gonna
needs that to
destroy
get
you.
him going. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
yeah, now what's up? Like and yeah, it's crazy when you think about it that there's even people like that in the world.
Mm-hmm.
Niggas
Because
is nuts,
the
yo. Niggas is
smallest thing you
nuts.
say, will cause them to destroy you.
Oh yeah, yeah. This
Yeah.
is true
Early
too. That's
action.
a
You
good
got to
point.
get
Yeah,
him in there.
yeah.
Throw him the
He was like that
ball.
at
You got
Duke.
throw him
He
the
was like that at
ball.
Duke. Yeah. That was and that's been an ongoing. You know what? The wild thing is, I told somebody when they came out of college, I said Zion is the star, but RJ Barrett is going to be the better pro player.
Pro player.
because his game is more well-rounded, and he does the one thing well that you have to be able to do in order to stick around if you're not a superstar scorer. He can play defense. He can play defense, but he'll fuck around and light you up for a sneaky 30 here and there. You know what I'm saying? Like RJ can still hoop. But I had a feeling that RJ's ceiling in the NBA might be a little higher just because it didn't depend so much on having to be dynamic. You know what I'm saying? Who's your favorite Duke players in the NBA? And I know none of us Duke fans, but as a matter of fact, I ain't gotta say it, y'all know. But I mean, Grant Hill is a no-brainer for everybody. But like, I mean, other than him. Like my go-to guy is Corey Maggette. Like that's my dude. Like Corey Maggette is my guy. Yo.
Kyrie Irving. Probably my all-time favorite
forget
Duke player. Probably my all-time favorite Duke player. Probably be Kyrie Irving. Grant Hill, close second, and then out of Duke. I'll probably have to say Jason Tatum.
JT, that's a good one.
Probably have to say Jason Tatum.
That's a good one. Yeah.
My Duke dog is Grant Hill, but my other one is Jay Will.
Jay Will is another what if, man.
Jay Will was a killer.
Yeah, he was. I so hate he got hurt.
He was a fucking killer. And what's sad is ESPN has done, like, he's excellent, intelligent, all that. I like Elton Brand too, Greeny. I do like Elton Brand. That's a good one too. But Jay Will, bro, that motherfucker was a straight up fucking killer. He ran from nobody and didn't give a rat's ass.
Oh, that's real. Yeah. That's really real. Okay. I swear to you.
And every now and again on ESPN, dog, that shit will come out of his ass. Like you'll see it hovering, like, hold up, cuz.
Yeah.
Every now and again, you'll see it come out of him, like, what? Nah,
Man, I really like Johnny Dawkins. I was a big Johnny Dawkins fan. Even though I had to hate him, but I was a big Johnny Dawkins fan. And not for nothing, when he was at Duke, Shane Battier and Trajan Langdon, I enjoy watching them play. Trajan Langdon was if he was taller, a little more athletic, you know what I'm saying? Because he wasn't getting ready to put the wiggle on you, like he'll shoot the lights out. Like, you know what I'm saying? Shoot the fucking lights out. So I hated JJ Redick at Duke.
I hated JJ Redick too, but I kind of liked him though.
You couldn't help, if you're a basketball fan, you couldn't help but watching. Like, that's crazy. He was Steph before Steph. That shit is wild, bro. He was Steph before Steph, man. That's cool. That was sick. Watching JJ Redick hooping, man. Oh my goodness. I used to hate that dude real bad. Like, somebody please beat him up. I really ain't like him. We ain't gotta get into all that right now. I really ain't like him. I was like,
punchable face sometimes.
Yes, very much so. Very much so. You ain't lying.
Face.
You are not lying.
I just had this conversation last night about wrestling, about people who have punchable faces. And JJ had one in basketball. He has a punchable face.
Yes. Him and Crystal Layton both have punchable faces. But then to find out through stories that I be hearing on these, like, part of me love the wave of NBA players that started podcasts and NFL players, the OGs that started podcasts, because you get the guys to come on there and tell the stories that be like, oh, so that's why that happened. Okay. Ah, that's crazy. Okay, cool. I love to hear people talk about, man. Oh, you ain't know, like I find out. Oh, this person was a major shit talker and nobody knew it because it was always real low key. You know what I'm saying? I mean, like, that's why people be going crazy playing against them because of how you act. Case in point, Cam Newton's podcast. I don't know if people actually know. Most people who aren't football fans probably don't know. But like for a long time, Steve Smith and Cam Newton ain't talked to each other. You know what I'm saying? They didn't have the greatest relationship in the world. And Cam Newton brought Steve Smith on his podcast and they talked about it on camera in front of the world. You know what I'm saying? And it was really dope to see because in the brain of the regular person watching that situation, it's like you the quarterback, he the receiver, y'all got chemistry, shit going crazy. What could be the problem? They still two people. They still people. Like that's the shit to get lost in all of this. We still people. Whether you rapping, playing sports, acting, cooking, whatever your job is, you are still a person. And sometimes the person get lost behind the sport. So, you know what I'm saying? That's why every now and then it's cool to take a moment to humanize it.
Yeah. Some of that always was, they talked about that a few months back, and some of that was organizational, upstairs, Steve Smith not being told what was really going on. Yeah, and Cam is just who he was, which is, people don't. I'll always say that this, and it's this real shit. Like when you got a quarterback that's gonna go through the A gap on a regular basis and take on anything, it's kind of hard to call that dude soft or think it's sweet.
Very true.
Don't let the motherfucking outfits and all that shit fucking fool you.
I mean, we seen him bite 5 motherfuckers at the football game. You know what I'm saying? Like,
don't let all that shit fool you. You walk on Cam Newton if you want to. You might go walk up on Peyton Manning maybe and get away with that shit, but no.
If you run up on Peyton Manning with that, it's gonna be like head of state. He gonna be like security, and the motherfucker just gonna pop up out of nowhere and snatch you and snatch you right up out of That's still one of my favorite. Hey, Chris Rock salute. That's just hilarious to me. I love that movie. Oh man. Oh shit. Oh, hey, it's almost football season, and we ain't there yet. We ain't there yet. We ain't not there yet. But it is some shit brewing. It is some shit brewing. We're gonna get to that in just a minute. But right now, it's time for my favorite part of the show. I'd be surprised to find out how much I forgot. So on the popping, we back for the HBCU spotlight. And this week, you know what? I'm gonna just play this first, and then we'll talk.
Next we bury Ernest, Mike and Tamar. Will it be me next? Nope. Me next? Or one of my C's next? Right. C's more likely it'll be a B.I.G. next. Face gone. Show them prick the ultimate disrespect and keep it so trill. Ass cap, express them G checks. Beef get you hit with the iron permanently pressed up against the wall. It's like the bricks got a new tack. It's more that goon rap. Look, your net worth could be your ransom if the stakes high. Out back the stakes high. 7 letting the 8-5. Smooth getaway, pushing like 8-5 on 8-5, right? Barrel still burning my waistline, plotting on a come up. Jukes you for that iPhone and FaceTime. If my kid's starving, no mistake, I'm clapping right here. If it call for it, I take the chair if it call for it. Freedom or death, I'm all for it. Who wanna
Man, if y'all don't know who that is, that is none other than Donald Driver, former wide receiver for the Green Bay Packers, alumni of Alcorn State. Man, um, y'all already know I'm a wide receiver guy. I've always been a big fan of Donald Driver. The craziest thing of all is I didn't realize just how his career blossomed coming from college, because all I really knew was his professional career, because I didn't really get to see him play in college. So uh it was crazy. He played wide receiver at Alcorn State from 1996 to 1998, finishing his career with 88 catches, 1,933 yards, and 17 touchdowns. And those numbers don't sound all that crazy until you look at how it happened. In 1996, he only caught 12 balls, 249 yards, one touchdown. 97, 21 catches, 556 yards, and six touchdowns. And finally, to shut down the show in 1998, 55 receptions, 1,128 yards, and 10 touchdowns. He averaged 19.69 yards per catch across his college career, earned all SWAC second team honors during his standout 1998 senior season. He also excelled in track and field, and he was a high jumper. Man, I applaud high jumpers because all that backwards leaping is just not in my bag. I tried it. He did play 14 seasons for the Green Bay Packers, recording 743 receptions, 10,137 receiving yards, and 61 touchdowns. He played in 205 games, starting 155 of them. Over his career, he averaged 13.6 yards a catch as a pro. That's saying something. He's a Pro Bowl selection in 2002, 2005, 2006, and 2009, as well as winning Super Bowl. I don't even remember what number that was with Green Bay. Sorry. I do know, however, he is still, to this day, Green Bay's career record holder for receptions and receiving yards. His best season was 2006, 92 catches, 1,295 yards, 14.1 yards per catch, and 8 touchdowns. Donald Driver, an absolute animal of a wide receiver. I don't know. I know we're all fairly aware of Donald Driver as a NFL wide receiver. I don't know that I actually knew he came from a HBCU. I can't say for certain that I knew that.
I didn't.
Yeah, I was like, who? Word? It's kind of dope. Yeah. Donald Driver is probably.
I'll say, damn, Bubba had 2 goddamn Hall of Fame quarterbacks thrown his ass. Shit.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's really crazy when you think about it. I mean, he was a 7th round pick. Most people didn't even think he was going to make the team. They was talking, and to go from that to the career leader in receiving yardage and receptions, that says something. And that you had those 2 Hall of Fame quarterbacks and that they had that degree of trust in you as a 7th round pick. You know what I'm saying? Like, that says something. Man, Donald Driver, James Jones. Who else was there? It was
Greg Jennings.
Greg Jennings, yeah.
Jermichael Finley for a couple of years.
Yep.
Armand Green, prayers up for Armand Green dealing with medical situation.
Yeah, man. Green Bay they've had some extraordinary players up there in Cheeseland, I'll tell you that. Absolutely. Salute to you, Donald Driver, our HBCU Spotlight of the Week. Salute to Alcorn State. I ain't gonna salute the Green Bay Packers. Like, it's cool. He did his thing, but yeah, we ain't on that right now. You know what I'm talking about. Yeah. Oh shit. That's crazy. Oh man. I do got one little piece of sad news I wanted to run real quick before we get into some other stuff, man. apparently, what's the young man, Wyatt Jr. Of Jackson State, passed away in a car crash this past Saturday in Jackson, Mississippi. According to the police, they responded to the crash located at the intersection of North State Street and Bellhaven Street at approximately 12:14 a.m. August 1st. Upon arriving at the scene, officers located two vehicles which sustained damage. One of the vehicles, a Chevrolet Camaro, also struck a utility pole. Wyatt was used mainly as he's a corner, a defensive back, defense and on special teams in his one season at Jackson State last year, helping them to win the SWAC East Division Championship. He finished the season playing in all 12 games, recording 12 tackles, including 9 solos. He also recorded 4 pass breakups. He had just declared for the draft a few days prior to this occurring. Man, rest in peace, young man. Rest in peace. And it always mess with me when they yell like this, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like when a young brother from the Cowboys like that messed with me. I was like, man, what's his name? Nealon. Marshawn Nealon. Yeah, man, it was crazy. Rest in peace, Levi Wyatt Jr. And one love to his family, his teammates, everybody to love him. Everybody to love him. Big hug to y'all, man. For sure. Golly, that's tough. Okay, let's talk about something happier. Why not? Let's talk about something happier. I wonder if anybody's surprised by this. I don't think so, but I just want to see. Deebo Samuel's going back to San Francisco. 1-year deal up to $7 million. Did anybody see this coming?
Yeah, it's the end of his career. I didn't see him leaving San Francisco to start with. I thought he would have stayed there, but it's the end of his career. He ain't got but 1, maybe 2 seasons left, so at least he'll retire with the jersey on.
I can dig it. I'm finna be shocked.
Oh, Brandon Ayuk.
You big dummy.
If this ain't a shot across the bow to you, I don't know what it is.
Mhm.
Uh-huh.
Mhm.
I don't know what it is. Because the Debo comes back, I'm just waiting. It's just a matter of time.
And what make it even worse, they signed Debo, who came from Washington, which means there's a wide receiver spot in Washington that Debo left open. But now he over here in San Francisco, making sure they don't got to play your ass, and you still ain't in Washington.
Mhm.
Hey,
That
man,
part-
look, I'm a soldier. Y'all already know, man. I'm down for the fight, but the fight gotta make sense. It's gotta make sense. Like, dog, I don't care what I know as far as the self-defense is concerned. If you tell me I need you to get into the ring, I need you to get into the ring with Mike Tyson in his prime and last through a whole round. You can't kick though, because it's boxing. So you just gotta. I don't care what I know. Nah. No. See, I need to be able to utilize these other parts of my body. I don't want to catch one of those in the side of my head, and now I'm thinking all the way in the right lane. Like I'm just waiting for the exit. Nah. And that's what Brandon Ayuk did. He says, you know what? Fuck it. I'm going to play my hand and see. I think I can make them, if I act crazy enough, they'll let me go. They don't want to deal with that. You just don't know who you dealing with. John Lynch crazy. Did you ever watch him play? He crazy too. He just got a
Man,
suit.
crazy.
You can't play with him like that. What is wrong with you? Like, yo, Brandon, you wildin', son. You wildin' on everything. You are wildin'. Oh my goodness, that is insane. That wasn't the only homecoming though. That wasn't the only homecoming, and the other one to me, I think is a bit more impactful. I think it's a bit more impactful. It's going to mean more in the long run. Jadeveon Clowney going to join Danielle Hunter and Will Anderson in Texas, in Houston. The last 2 seasons, you see them numbers. You see them numbers. Just saying. How y'all feel about Clowney taking it back to the Texas? I mean, same scenario, like you said. Like it's it's winding down. Why not go back to the place?
Yeah, go back to where you started, man. Go back to where you started. That way you don't have to sign a 2-day, 1-day contract so you can, retire. I just saw Jamal Charles do his last handoff. He was in a suit and took his last handoff from Pat Mahomes so that he could retire.
Oh, wow.
He signed a daily contract so he could retire Chief. People be sleeping on Jamal Charles, y'all. When in his heyday, when he was in his prime 100%, yeah, he was a problem. Big problem, y'all.
Oh, they had 3 of them. Priest Holmes, then they went to Larry Johnson, then they went to Jamal Charles.
Yes,
sir.
yes.
3 of them
And
in
then
a
people,
row.
They
so
went
that passing stuff now. People don't realize what the Chiefs used to be.
Oh yeah. Run you off the
All
field.
those things was all purpose. Run it and catch it.
All
all 3
and catching, baby. Mm-hmm.
Yo, Kansas
Great
City got a
lineage
tight
of
when it comes to
backs.
running backs. Think about how far
Yeah.
back that go. Marcus Allen was there.
Christian
He the same thing.
Okoye. Yeah.
Like it's almost always been there.
Yeah. You got a great lineage of backs, man.
Yeah. Christian Okoye.
Zion
Anyway.
the Zion Williamson of football.
Who that?
Who?
Jadeveon Clowney?
Mm-hmm.
Yo, that's a great comparison from how they hyped him in college, especially after he made that tackle, to him getting in the league. Yo, that's a great equivalence, man. That's a great equivalence right there, because it's about the same thing. Crazy off the charts athletic talent, and you just don't see it consistently.
And the fact that he's going back with the 2 young pups, and you had J.J. Watt for the first 5, 6,
On the other
7
side,
years
baby.
of your fucking career. Ladies and gentlemen, make this make sense to me. What you want to see happen with Myles Garrett and Aaron Donald, you had in Houston.
He had it
with J.J. Watt and this dude.
Yeah, Fred, you're right. Boy, Charles was a gem.
Yes.
Used to play with him on Madden. That boy was unstoppable on Madden.
Shit. just imagine you an offensive tackle and you playing in Houston, Texas. Now we all know that the Texas defense is a problem. Like, it's a problem. And so for the first however many downs, you happen to stop Danielle Hunter or Will Anderson every single play. You right there. Then one of them leaves. And it's not like it's a reprieve, because now Jadeveon Clowney coming in. and for all of his mad midness, and it's crazy that it's like that. Like it's like he's had a good career. Yeah, but I'm like, no, it was okay. It was okay. Like
it's like that No Limit song, Who Got the Fire? And at the end of this song, yeah, Chronic ain't doggone brown and put seeds and buds in it. That's Jadeveon Clowney.
He's no Mario Williams, I'll tell you that. Yeah.
I would actually take Mario Williams with J.J. Watt, quiet as kept.
Yeah.
I would have actually took that, even though Mario Williams' career wasn't stellar. You should have probably took Reggie Bush possibly, but okay.
His prime was better than Jadeveon Clowney's.
Clowney's exactly, and
His
I'm pretty
peak was
sure
higher.
he did.
His peak
And
was
you
higher,
could
yeah.
he didn't have JJ Watt at the time. Wait a minute, no, he didn't have no shit. Let me make sure my timeline's right now. Did JJ Watt get there early when he was still? No, we're going to fact check that shit.
Mm, I got you. I got you.
You're going to fact check that one. I'm curious about that one. Was he there? Did he just get there, or was he gone? And Wade Phillips, for the record, if nobody's done it for you yet, I'm pretty sure a lot of people have done it. Wade Phillips, you were right, and everybody else was wrong. When you said take JJ Watt out of Wisconsin and don't look back, and everybody looked at you like you was fucking crazy. Just wanted to throw that one out there.
Yeah. Yeah, they played together 2011. JJ and Mario.
Okay, I thought he was in there. He crept one in there, and then one or two in there. But JJ is the reason why they let him go though.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah. That was it was I don't and from what I understand, I don't think they were really all that cool anyway. So it was like if they had to choose one of them to stick around to be the one they build the team, build the defense around, it was going to be JJ. So and that's a very smart choice. But all things considered, very smart choice. Oh man, okay. Shit. I'm looking forward to seeing what Houston's defense looks like this year. They're really good at every level. At every level. Like it's not just the pass rushers. Like their linebackers are good. Their defensive backfield is good. Stingley's one of the best corners in football, bar none. So yeah, and if CJ Stroud can become anything close to what he was his rookie year, anything close to that, because it's got to be better than what he did last year. That was crazy.
Are we asking?
I couldn't
Are
believe
we asking the questions now?
the same question that we asked about Zion?
No. The same question we asked about Bryce, but it's a little different. A tad bit. The scenarios have switched a little bit, but CJ and Bryce, same draft, 1 and 2. Who gets paid first?
I don't know. Ed, what you think?
I don't know. I'm inclined to roll with Phantom on that one.
Yeah, I feel you.
Yeah,
I'm
inclined
thinking
to roll with Phantom on that one.
Hold up. I think this is also big in this way. I think this resets the quarterback market. This deal, these two deals will reset the quarterback market either high end or mid level.
I feel you. Yeah, I feel you. I think Bryce should get paid first. And I think Bryce should get paid first because we've seen Bryce do this. And we've seen CJ do this. It's been like a total opposite trajectory. CJ started high and has been steadily going this way. Bryce wasn't too great in the beginning, and he steadily improved to the point that he's in the top 100 this year. You know what I'm saying? And I wasn't shocked to see it. I actually was like, nah, he kind of earned that. Like there were times when he was absolutely the reason the Panthers won. So CJ Stroud, there were times when he was absolutely the reason the Texans lost. Far too many times he was the reason they lost. So yeah, if I'm a GM right now, and if I'm the GM of both teams, and we sitting in the room chatting, and we bring both quarterbacks in, but yeah, y'all was 1 and 2, so we want to make real clear what's about to happen right now. You have been on a steady upward trajectory. Come sign this paper. You go.
And you know, and y'all know what's weird, and y'all also know what else is weird, and it ties into something else. we have 3 Ohio State players right now in the NFL who are dangerously close to being backups or out of the league. C.J. Stroud, Justin Fields, Marvin Harrison Jr.
Marvin Harrison Jr. That is the conversation Ohio State fans don't want to have. They don't want to have that conversation at all. They don't, because the truth of the matter is, especially from that school, it happened way more frequently than it should. Way more frequently than it should. Oh,
That part.
man. That's crazy. That's crazy. Yeah. I think I think all the brothers is in agreements with us. Hell yeah. Marvin Harrison Jr. is a sad situation, and I think, unfortunately for him, he is the most shining example of the Ohio State smokescreen for me right now, because you looked so wow when you was at Ohio State. Ooh, I could not wait to see what you did.
They've had a bunch
And
of those
now
players.
I'm like,
Ohio State's had a bunch of those players. A bunch of them.
And some of them were on his own team too. That we were like,
Yeah.
was it Marvin Harrison Jr. or
We didn't see Terrell Pryor do what he was supposed to do. He ain't turning into what he was supposed to turn into. They got lots of them. If you go down the list, Maurice Claret, we can go back if you want to. Like, we can keep doing that with Ohio State. They got tons of players like that we didn't see. They looked otherworldly
Rambo
on ESPN. And then
Dan's got a point. Jackson Smith and Jigba.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah. He's
right.
Good.
And
he is a star.
They got
He
some.
is a star.
Did Chris Olave go to Jackson? He didn't go to Ohio State. No.
Oh, wait a minute. Olave didn't go to Ohio State?
Did he go to Ohio
Did he
State?
go to Ohio? He went to Ohio State, didn't he?
I think he did.
I think so.
Yeah, I think.
Yeah,
okay,
I think
so I was
so.
like, wait, Chris Olave. So he's definitely an exception to the rule.
Yeah.
I think he's before Marvin here. He's before Marvin
He's
Harrison.
before Marvin.
Yeah, just before.
I mean Marvin was there, but I believe Marvin was there, but yeah, he left before.
Yeah. Because he's
There you go, 2021.
This year 4 for him.
Olave,
Okay, so
yeah, he just got paid. Man, he just got a deal last week.
Man, yeah, he did, and it was nice. Yeah, they took care of
Ooh.
him, and they should.
Ooh.
Shit.
I'm bouncing all over the place, but we in NFL, so I'm gonna bounce a little bit. Would you, on your prospective team, take Taysom Hill right now? Call Taysom Hill.
On my team?
Yep, because he's not resigning with New Orleans.
Yeah, no. Yeah, I would actually. Even with us having Brock Bowers, I still would. And mainly because I have Brock Bowers, I would.
Actually, you know where I want him to go? You know where I want him to go?
The Giants?
Our partners team. I think he needs to go to yep.
That'll
he
be
can
crazy.
spell Scatterboo's crazy ass, and he can tell Jackson Dart, sit your ass down somewhere.
Yeah.
I'll do that part. You don't do this part.
I like that. Well, that should be nice.
I actually want to see him in the Giants.
Yeah. That makes perfect sense.
I can see that.
Yeah. Wow. Yeah, that'd be crazy. I think the reason why I said I could see him on our team is because we need another consistent offensive piece in the passing game. Like, they haven't really unlocked Ashton Jeanty in the passing game yet, and that's mainly because Geno Smith was the quarterback, and Pete Carroll just, I don't know. Anyway,
and Chip Kelly was your offensive coordinator.
Yeah, and that in and of itself almost made me want to run into traffic. But I think now the one thing I will say for Kirk Cousins is if these guys out here can get open, he can get them the ball. He can do that for certain. I have no question in my mind about it. Am I excited by the prospect of Kirk Cousins' football team for the first 6, 7 games of the year. Nah, not really. It's not inspiring. You know what I'm saying? Especially when I know who you're throwing to. That's really not inspiring. I'm surprised how they lost Stephon Diggs and was like, dog, don't nobody else want you. Come on.
But
Just come on. Let's get it.
he's about to get your tight end paid even more.
Oh yeah. For sure.
Mhm.
For sure. Absolutely.
He's about to get your
You
fucking
can
tight
bet
end
on that.
paid.
Who was Diggs' quarterback in Minnesota?
Huh?
Who was Diggs' quarterback in Minnesota? Was it Kirk Cousins?
Case Keenum was the one that in the playoff game. Case Keenum was
No,
the
no, no. I'm talking
the
about just like his regular quarterback, like the quarterback who was
Kirk Cousins.
there.
Kirk Cousins was there. Kirk
Kirk?
Cousins. I believe it was Kirk. I think no. He had Kurt and Case because Case took him to the playoff game. Then they signed. Did they sign Kirk Cousins after Case Keenum? I believe that's how that went, didn't it?
Oh man, hold up. Hold on.
The catch in the playoff game was Case Keenum.
Yes.
Oh.
Then traded to Buffalo.
Oh shit! Yeah, they played 2 years ago. So and shit, that was right before. Those were 2 years before the Buffalo trade. So they got busy. It was him and Thielen, right?
Yeah, it was him and Thielen.
Yeah. So yeah, man, Stephon Diggs, stop playing, man. New England ain't bringing you back. It's not gonna happen. They're not bringing you back. They already made that clear. Come on. You might as well come be a Raider, man. You an outcast like the rest of us. Let's get it.
Come to the Giants, man. You ain't gotta move far.
Don't do that.
Come to the metal last year.
Don't do that.
We need you out there, man.
Don't do
Come
that.
out.
Don't do that.
Come on. Play with
Don't do that.
OBJ. Play
You want to
with
go
Nate
catch them
Williams.
MAGA passes, or you gonna come play with the Raiders?
Ooh.
Come catch some MAGA passes, man.
Ooh.
Come on. They're incentive laden and inflated. Okay.
You ain't
Don't you like
lying.
that? Okay.
Hey, Sev, you might not want to laugh too hard because Kirk Cousins is one of them people too.
He is. He is.
Yeah, I know. That's why the offensive line just turned into a highway.
Yeah. He a card carrying representative
Yeah, he
Yeah.
one of them too.
So
That's why I need Mendoza to hurry up and take that job. I need him to
I ain't
hurry
seen
up.
much on I ain't seen much on the young bull, man. Usually if they tearing things
Nah,
up,
me
they're
neither.
like, highlighting them and they got them all, they got their face all over everything, especially if they tout them like they did when he came in. I ain't seen them really pumping him up like that. Have you seen anything coming out of camp or anything on him?
You know why?
Why's that?
Who's up in the front office? We ain't playing that shit this year.
Well, yeah, that's
TB12.
true.
And Mendoza don't really want to talk anyway because from what I have seen is like, yeah, bro, just trying to play football. He'll talk a little, and that's it.
And
Yeah.
I had reservations about him, and I always do just because of how the machine pumps people up. But the more I've looked at him and looked at his season from last year and just looked at his career period, he's a solid player and he got the dog in him. What that translates to on an NFL football field, that's different. Hell, I hated who was the kid that got cut? What was the other short quarterback that got cut last week?
Oh, Pavia.
Diego Pavia from Baltimore. He got
Yeah,
picked up in Baltimore, and then they cut him.
they cut him. But they were kind of talking to him the same way last year also, but he had much more to overcome being as short as he was, as small as he was. But we're in an era of seeing people like Kyler and other short quarterbacks, Johnny Manziel, other short quarterbacks do it. So he got his opportunity, but he didn't make it. Mendoza to me looks like he deserved the Heisman from last year. He did enough. He looked good on the field. It's just like he's an Area 51 project and they just got him, in a hangar somewhere secluded working on him. I'm interested just to see what it looks like, man. Y'all might have you one. You just might have you one. And we just haven't seen it.
I think You know, the thing that made me nervous was how quickly the coach was like, yeah, Kirk's a starter. Because the way he was talking initially was like, oh yeah, you know what I'm saying? I mean, I know we got the #1 pick. We bringing Kirk in, like we're gonna let him battle it out. Da, 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 da. I was like, you've seen enough already to know. Not yet.
I think a lot of
It
that
ain't
speaks to
not
Kurt
yet.
too, because everywhere Kurt's
Well, yeah,
gone, he's, automatically he's a consummate professional. He knows his job. He knows what he's doing.
no doubt.
Does he have all of the, does he have the bag that the other, quarterbacks have? Nah, he's not an Aaron Rodgers. He's not any of those people. Does he have the mentals for it? Yeah, he can learn any system. He can come in there and be an efficient game manager. He can do all of that stuff for you. Will he take you to the Super Bowl though? I don't know. So I think I think Mendoza's gonna be all right, man. I think y'all gonna have one. Working with TB, you can't really lose. It's hard to lose unless you just suck. Getting that kind of tutelage.
Exactly. Yeah. I mean,
They don't
I
want to
think
mess it up.
I don't think they want
nah,
to mess it up either, Phantom.
They
I don't
want to
think
don't
they
mess
want
rush
to
it
it.
mess
up.
it
Yeah,
up.
don't rush him. Don't
You would
rush
the
him.
Raiders ain't had a franchise quarterback since shit.
A solid quarterback since
Hey man, come on, don't play with Derek Carr name like that, dog. Don't do that.
the
Don't do
My
that.
well,
They,
Derek
they,
Carr.
they,
I
didn't
mean,
they didn't they didn't do right. They
you
didn't do
did.
right by
being
Derek Carr. Y'all know
disrespectful
that.
to Derek,
They didn't
but
do
you
right
You
know
by
what I'm
did.
saying.
Derek Carr. Yeah.
But since Derek Carr, though, I mean,
Since Derek.
Well, before him, since Rich Gannon. Like,
True. I
yeah,
liked Rich
it's
Gannon.
been,
Rich Gannon
yeah,
had a cannon, yo. That boy could throw.
and
yeah,
you borrowed him.
Yeah, and
exactly.
you
We got
borrowed
him late
him.
in the game. Yeah.
Yep, got
You
him late in the
borrowed him.
game.
So I
Well,
think
he
the
was
only
in
home
what,
base,
Minnesota?
I think it was
Shit,
Where was
Rich
Rich
Gannon been
Gannon?
everywhere. Rich
Rich
Gannon
Gannon
had
been
been
all
Right
everywhere.
over.
before he
Yeah,
came
Gannon did
to
time
right
in
before he came
Minnesota.
to the Raiders, I think he was with Minnesota.
He
Did
might
time
have
in
been.
Minnesota. He was in
Hmm
yeah, he been a few
Rich
spots.
Gannon had been a little bit. Rich Gannon is almost Rich Gannon and what's your boy in Tampa? It's like O2
Fitz.
quarterback. No,
Fitz.
O2. O2.
Oh,
O2.
Oh,
21.
I know who you're talking
there's the
about.
call.
Brad Johnson.
John.
Oh,
Yeah, there
Brad,
you go. I
yeah.
was trying to call because he was
Brad
in Minnesota too. Yeah, I was trying to
Brad
call him.
Johnson.
Hmm
Oh, what about Vinny Testaverde? Man,
Then he
you
played
know what?
everywhere too.
One day, I want us to have a conversation about the Heisman Trophy winners and how they be suckers when they get to the NFL.
Not all of
I
them.
want
Not
to have
all of
because there's a bunch of them that just don't.
them.
Nah,
Nah.
they don't get it done.
And
Like
what's
the first one that
crazy
popped in my head is
is,
like Andre Ware.
Yeah.
They even changed
and
the
what's
NFL team offense to the run and shoot so you be comfortable and you still flop.
Charlie Ward.
and, ooh, we're gonna leave Charlie out of this one though.
Charlie
Only reason
said,
I'm
pick me
leaving,
in the
He said, I'm
first.
about to go
Charlie
hoop
said,
one
pick me
day.
in the first
yeah,
round, or I'm going to play
Charlie
ball.
went. Yeah, Charlie just said fuck it because y'all talking about switching positions and shit. I'm a quarterback. I want a fucking Heisman as a quarterback. No, I'm gone. I'm out. Try for the New York Knicks. Fuck y'all. Y'all ain't playing with
He
me.
was out of his. He was in a different era, man. If he would have came through in this era, he would. There's no telling what Charlie Ward would have been in the era of the smaller, of the shorter, running, all-purpose quarterbacks. There's no telling what Charlie Ward would have been, yo.
Yeah, Charlie Ward was special, yo. He was special.
Hmm
Charlie Ward was special. He's
Now we do a quarterback. We do a Heisman Trophy winners as a whole.
As a
I think
whole,
we do it. I think we do it as well. Maybe we do it by because there's only a couple positions that's won it. So I mean,
yeah.
you know what I'm saying?
I
We
mean,
can do, maybe we can do,
one is in the well though he became the second. We have two anomalies in this from Heisman. So that'd be
Charles Woodson
Woodson and Travis Hunter.
Travis Hunter.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm
Well, yeah,
Did
because
they
I mean, shit.
did they
Yeah.
quantify him as was he defensive or offensive, or was he just Heisman for both? He
As
was
a
just
Heisman, he was just a
yeah.
Heisman winner. Yeah,
He was just a Heisman
I
winner.
think
Now,
I think
Like
he's
it's
listed as wide receiver /
wide
quarterback.
receiver. Yeah, yeah.
That's crazy, man. I really
got
hope that he
Tebow.
find his
Got
footing, man.
You got Tebow. Now I'm thinking of Heisman. Tebow,
What's your man
Cam,
name? Gino Toretta.
Gino
Yeah.
Toretta. Gino Toretta. I
Chris
ain't name.
Winkie. Chris Chris Mother.
He did.
University of Florida Gators on Chris Winkie.
Did Jamarcus Russell win the Heisman?
Hell no.
Who won the
No,
Heisman
he
that
didn't.
year?
That
His
was
senior year
old
at LSU.
two. That was old two, I think.
That was 02.
Shit, the
Who
fact that
won the
this popped in
Heisman
my
that
head.
year?
Old two. Is that Reggie Bush's Heisman year?
I was about to say that.
Or
I was about
Matt Leinart.
Matt
Or Matt
Leinart.
Leinart.
I think that was Matt
Let me
Leinart.
see.
I think that was Matt Leinert's year.
Wait. Are we sure that
Who
ain't
won?
Carson Palmer's year?
02, 03? I'm gonna have to look it up. I can't remember.
His senior year, Troy Smith won that shit.
Really?
Ohio State, Troy Smith, yeah.
Troy Smith, Ohio State. Oh, okay.
Wow.
Yeah. That's wild.
What did Troy Smith
we
end up doing?
was just talking about we just got done talking about what Troy Smith. No,
Yeah. Like,
Troy Smith, Troy Smith switched position. Well, he did play some spot quarterbacks.
he
But
played
Troy
a little,
Smith,
yeah, he played a little quarterback.
he played a little bit of all-purpose. He played a little
went
bit of
wide receiver,
all-purpose.
didn't he? Did a little wide receiver.
I think he was all-purpose. He did a little running back,
Return.
scat back. I think he did a little bit of everything. Yeah, he did
He
returns
was out
too.
there in
He returned.
he
I
was
remember
out there
returning.
in San Fran for a little bit, right? Didn't he quarterback some games for San Francisco?
Oh, well, didn't he start?
Yeah, how about he started a few
Troy
games
Smith
at quarterback for San
started.
Francisco.
Yeah, he started. He started quarterback.
Yeah.
I can't remember
That
what
would-
team exactly he was on.
That would put him, if that's that year, that would put him with dysfunction between that Alex Smith, and that would put him around about that time. If I'm going on, yeah, I think so.
Yeah, he played longer for San Francisco than he did Baltimore, and he started.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah, he got NFL starts
Yeah.
as a Heisman winner.
Damn. So yeah, that kind of
I left Troy Smith out, bro. That's crazy. They got crazy people on their roster, yo. Are they the Duke of football?
Oh, that's crazy. That's wow. Damn. Now
No.
that you just said that.
Nope. I got one
Who
even
would be
better.
the Duke of football?
No. I wouldn't call him Duke of football. I call him the Gonzaga of football.
Oh, yeah, I can see that. That's even better. Yeah,
I feel you.
yeah.
I feel
I
you.
say they're the Zags.
I feel you.
Yeah, you're right, Fred. Carson Palmer was
Oh
02.
man.
Carson Palmer was 02.
Yo,
I thought Carson
I
Palmer was
forgot
the
about
man, yo.
fucking Ty Detmer. I forgot about Ty
BYU, Brigham Young.
Detmer. Oh shit! I forgot about Ty Detmer. Damn, that's crazy. Like he a whole person, and I forgot he existed.
Out there playing
Yeah,
nobody
like,
in
that
the
shit
middle of
wild.
Utah.
You know who was one of the. I thought that he was one of the greatest stick-up artists in the history of the NFL, and it wasn't totally his fault. But at a point, I realized that he was on bullshit, and it was Sam
Who that?
Bradford. Sam Bradford, like you know, you wasn't supposed. You knew something wasn't right, and you kept taking your ass out.
It's his fault. It's
I agree.
his fault the rookie quarterback wage scale came into play. It's that motherfucker's fault.
Yep.
He's the
Sam
one.
ruined it
He the
for
one.
everybody.
I was just trying to figure out his fault. It's Sam Bradford.
Damn it,
He's the
man.
one that ruined it. He ruined the
That's
shit for every
crazy.
fucking body else.
That's crazy.
Because he wouldn't play until he signed the contract. They negotiated that bitch. That motherfucker got paid. Because who came out with him? There's another quarterback came right behind his ass, either ahead of him or right behind him. Because he was what, 1 or 2? I can't remember what he
Yeah.
was. Is that Stafford?
Shit.
Nah, it can't be
Was
Stafford.
it? No, that couldn't be Stafford.
It might be
Hold up, dog.
You sure it ain't Stafford, bro? I think it's Stafford and Bradford in that draft. I'm almost damn near positive now. Yes, it is. It's Stafford and it's Stafford and Bradford. He went to the Rams. Stafford went to Detroit. That's that year. I'm almost positive. Matt Ryan.
Hold on. I'm trying to see. Hold on.
Was it Matt Ryan?
Okay, so I know Stafford was number one. I don't know. Was that the same year? It seemed like it was longer ago that maybe I'm tripping. Maybe I'm tripping.
Then it might not have been. But I know Sam Bradford was the motherfucker who ruined the rookie quarterback. I'm just trying to figure out who was the older quarterback that went in that draft. I want to say Stafford like hell, but
Nah, I think it was let me see something. Sam Bradford. Sam fucking Bradford. Oh my goodness, man.
Stafford
This
was '09. Okay, '09.
yeah, he was and Bradford was a year after. He was 2010. And let me see. Player selections. He was damn, where the fuck this nigga at? Oh, he was number one. Bradford was in his draft. He was number one in his draft, and because Sue was the second pick that year.
Okay, Detroit, but it wasn't the Stafford. Okay.
Yeah, no doubt. Yeah. So you had the right team, wrong pick. Right team, wrong pick. Shit. Speaking of that, I know I gotta get. I know I got somewhere I got
Oh
to be.
shit,
But I got to
yeah,
spread
time.
love first. Let's wrap this thing and put a nice pretty bow on
Hmm.
this bitch.
Welcome to Carolina. It's such a strong sound. It sells a feature and get deeper till your soul drown. Titanic, your girl anchor red going down. Cut the brake lines, cause I don't plan on slowing down. You the Nick Cage, the spit game breaker. You started hot as wasabi was gone in 60 seconds. I'm more like second quality, eternally reflecting like two members in a face off. And never take a day off. Who told you trying 7 signs was gonna pay off? Talking greasy, turn a battle in the cause, I let the K off. Your arrogance a bad move. When the burner spit, the mark burning.
Trending there is number 40. I ain't mad.
I'm just gonna say, having Justin Herbert ranked above both Joe Burrow and Lamar
And Lamar.
Jackson is a bit odd to me.
It is.
It's a little odd to me, but okay.
Hold on, been
Whatever
over
you
that
say,
list.
buddy. Hey, Benz, for sure, brother, for sure, for sure. Man, thank y'all so much for locking in with us again, man. I know by the numbers that some of y'all be checking it out after the live is over. That's all good. But if you can, be here Monday, man. I'm trying to tell you, be
Please
here
do.
Monday because you know what I'm saying. We love for y'all to be a part of the conversation as well. Get Wrestling Bros just dropped, just had a brand new episode just this past Saturday, just yesterday. Shit, it was just yesterday. The audio for that is out on Spotify and all of the things, but you can still catch the video on YouTube. Don't forget, every Thursday, 6 a.m. Eastern, you can catch myself, Dice Dilly, Monster Illicit. What up, P7 out there doing this thing? And last week we had a special guest, Edie Matt Assassin. He might be on again this week. Panther Politics Podcast. You know what I'm saying? We make it do what it do. Don't forget, go to w.gg, use code Panther Politics, all one word. Save 10% off your order. Man, we about to get out of here, man. Y'all know what it is, man. On behalf of the crew, Phantom, Evan Almighty, I am Seven Da Panther. We are All Purpose Podcast, man.
Play the music, man. Ew. Oh.
Ew.
Everything changed but the motivation. City to city, the same song who on the station. Controlling the interest. Look how these kids dress. You cashing them big checks. I'm not, but I've been blessed. No more of them chin checks. They pulling fast. Ain't no more of them chin checks. They pulling. Everything changed but the motivation. City to city, the same song who on the station. Controlling the interest. Look how these kids dress, who cash